Hello everyone, this is RangerRob and welcome to the Country Living channel. And yes, I'm starting my video out a little different. Why? Because we're going to start off with a little cooking. And we're going to do it from another homesteader, which is done by, I gotta make sure I say your last name right, Melissa R. Norris. And this is her book right here. And it's called Handmade. And Sherry and I kind of picked up on it, kind of like some of the things she was doing with bread. We actually made one of her, what was it? What did we make? Peach cobbler. And and we made the little kit, so actually we can make peach cobbler almost anytime we want. But today I'm going to challenge, well, not challenge her, but I've got a homemade chocolate recipe for chocolate cake that doesn't have an egg, and she has one here on page 200, and it's an old style of chocolate cake. And what was so popular about it back in the Depression days is it didn't require eggs. And so this one's kind of interesting. It's really close to mine, and I'll put a link to my cake in the video I made of how to make it, and which I think is delicious. But this one's similar to ours, no egg, but it has coffee in it. And I just like, well, I like to taste that, so I'm going to make this and see how it comes out. So I'll just urge you to get the book. Melissa does a really good podcast for homesteading, and she does a vlog too. So anyway, this book is available on Amazon. I'll put a link to it, and we'll see how their cake comes out. So I'm not going to go in too much detail how to mix it all up. I'll just urge you to buy her book and find out. On page 200 is the cake. I think it's called Crazy Cake or something like that. Anyway, guys, let's bake her cake and see how it comes out. Alright guys, so I want to remind you, I'm only making the smaller batch of this. So it's an 8x8 pan, and I just put a little Crisco around the outside of it, just keep it from sticking. Got my ingredients, except one thing. I'm working on the cold coffee. It has to be cold coffee. But once that's cooled down enough, I'll add that in, blend this together, pour it in this pot, and we will cook it at 350 degrees. And I'm not sure how long yet. We'll find out. Alright guys, we're ready to put this thing in the oven, and it's at 350, and it's say 30 minutes, and it could go up to 40. The way to do it is go to 30, use a toothpick, and if you can put it in without sticking to the toothpick, you're good to go. So we're going to go to 30, possibly even 29, just be on the safe side. Do a toothpick check, and we'll see how it comes out. And I'll probably throw a little vanilla frosting on here too. But the other thing I like to do on these kind of cakes is I bounce them off the counter to get the bubbles out. But I don't know if that's really necessary. But alright guys, let's get it cooked and see how Melissa's cake tastes. Alright guys, so we just hit the timer of 29 minutes. I'm going to open this up, take a little toothpick, and we'll see if it's ready. Alright guys, as you can see, the toothpick had some ingredients on it when it dipped it, so I'm going to let it cook for another 4 minutes, and we'll do another test to see if it's done all the way, but it's pretty close. It looks really good. So yeah, pretty exciting. Alright guys, the 4 minutes was just perfect. There's the that's the cake right there. If you wonder what that is we just got done freeze drying some milk, so we got to wash those up today. Cake I'm going to let cool down, and then we'll do a sample later today or tonight. I assume it will be in this video. If not, it'll be in the next video. But I want to remind you that this came out of a book from Melissa R. Norris called Handmade. Super neat book. The purpose behind this is for Sherry and I just to be a little better at knowing how to do things from scratch and not be so reliant on things being pre-made at the grocery store and stuff. So we thought this be educational. Now I don't think we'll ever run out of eggs here, but who knows. But this this particular cake you can make with no eggs. It's quite incredible. There's so many recipes in here, and you can get it once again at Amazon. I'll put a link below in the description, and check it out. It's a really good book. Alright, so before I go any farther, I got the name wrong for Melissa K. Norris. The book is called Handmade. I did put a link in the description, and I really enjoy her videos. Very down to earth. She's a hard-working person. She's created really good products, and she deserves to get recognition and to sell lots of her products, because it takes hard work to do that kind of stuff. I know, we got the poopy bags and all these kind of things we do, and I don't have half the energy that girl has. So she's up in Washington State, and I kind of appreciate her show because it kind of relates to the Northwest here in Oregon. So I think she's got a little warmer climate than we do, but much more rain. So yeah. Anyway, Melissa K. Norris, check her out. She's got a great channel, and she does YouTube videos constantly, showing you how to do homesteading, how to do cooking, how to do planting and gardening and all kinds of stuff. So we definitely appreciate her here. All right, back to cooking. So I wanted to just show you, this is a new salad I just got made. It's a mixture of green lettuce, yeah, just lettuce greens that I got at the store, and one of our heads of butter crunch. So but I needed more lettuce than that. So the other thing is, this is my ribs, and it's all mixed in with all these goodies in here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna change how they suggest to cook this. It was suggested to cook this on a grill, no doubt, and I could take these and take them right in the grill, but there's so many wonderful flavors in this mix here that I want to make sure it gets incorporated into the meat more. So I'm going to put this in the Traeger right now for an hour before I crank up the heat and cook it all the way. Our goal is to get to 135. Sam, the cooking guy, took his to 130, but I think I want mine cooked a little bit more. So this is two really good size beef ribs. I'm going to throw them in the Traeger in a smoking mode for an hour, and then crank it up and get these babies cooked at temperature. I am going to move these around in the brine here a lot to get the flavors into it, but I want to get it warmed up too and start soaking in all this yumminess. So let's get the Traeger going and throw this in. Alright guys, we got the Traeger all loaded up right here. And we're going to let that smoke for about an hour, crank it up, get it to temperature. Hopefully it'll be good. So I have that, making sure he's salad. She's got a cake now, and I thought I'd make her a little cauliflower and broccoli mix just for the fun of it. And yeah, I'm not helping much with her diet. But I try to give her some good food all the time. So, yeah, you only live once. You may as well die with a full belly, right? So, you gotta keep this closed, because when you're looking, you're not cooking. Alright guys, a little later in the evening. Been cooking most of the time, so Sherry's home. I haven't fed her yet. I'm gonna make her wait. So I got all this great food cooking, none of it's ready. So we do always have to do our evening run for the piggies. Actually, I had somebody tell me when I didn't have the piggies on one of my shows, saying, "Where's the piggies? I didn't get my piggy fix." So we'll make sure you get a piggy fix on this show. But we're taking a look at the little garden things. Kind of looking sad, but I think everything's okay. And the one thing that is cool, the other thing it is, it's starting to pop up. We are showing a little lettuce here, and we're definitely showing radishes in here. That's good. There's carrots on that side. Those are a little slower. Radishes grow. That's probably the easiest thing in the world to grow is radishes. And that's good. I like radishes. But yeah, so off to the piggies. Well, we're coming up on the piggies. Sherry always drops our egg basket off right here. So we take care of the piggies, and we grab that and go get the eggs. There's the girls.
And I forgot the water bucket.
Oh geez, I'll do it in the morning. How's the water?
Got water.
So luckily these girls have been nice to my water bucket, and we forgot to bring the new bucket out here, but they're gonna get some loving. But I know my boys down there, I think they dump their water because they're brats. But the girls are being very nice so far. They seem very happy. I haven't tore this up too bad over here yet.
Yet?
Hi Mama, come here guys, come here. Come see me. Come here, leave Mama alone. Alright, so Sherry and I will go down and get some food. We'll kind of separate from each other. I'll take care of boys, she takes care of the girls, and I'll take care of water. And then we'll have happy piggies. Alright, we'll come out up on Sparky and Mr. Cow. There they are. So this is a bachelor pad now. What are they doing? Alright, so Mom's going to try to get bowls here. I'm going to try to keep them busy. Well, everybody's fed. Happy boys. Getting fresh water. Girls over there were much more daintier. But yeah, they're all getting fed. They all get a little extra food tonight, just because it's going to be a little cool. Keep their bellies full. So as soon as this is done, we'll go take care of the chickens. Alright, done with all the pig stuff. Sherry's taking care of the chickens. I think she got eggs too. How many eggs you get?
10.
10? Ah. See what happens when you give chickens lots of treats. So the chickens got a lot of scraps today. So apparently they decided to pay me back with an extra egg. So pretty cool. Mom's checking on the greenhouse. And time I come out here, he's like, alright, I gotta put that stuff back together. So tomorrow we will try to put the NFT back together. I gotta quit saying that because I never know if I'm gonna get these things done. Hey beautiful people, it's the next day, and I wanted to talk about, before I do anything outside, is this cake. This cake we made from a book called Handmade from Melissa K. Norris, and actually it's very similar to the cake I showed you last week of our homemade chocolate cake from scratch. Both taste identical. This one, what I liked about it is you put coffee in it. It's supposed to enhance the chocolate taste a little bit. Couldn't tell that big a difference between our cake and this cake, but I highly recommend this cake. It's called like Crazy Cake in her book on page 200. So once again, it was successful. Loved the cake, and I threw a little icing on it. Sherry and I obviously have been enjoying it, and so yeah, just wanted to give you an update on that. So, and also an update on the short ribs I did. Those came out pretty good. It's still better to cook short ribs in a crock pot and get them a little more tender, but they turned out really good, very flavorful. And yeah, so let's go back to some homestead stuff here. This is homestead stuff, but the kinds of growing stuff and prepping and all that. But yeah, thanks for watching our cooking stuff. So let's move on. All right, having a hard time getting going today. It's actually past noon. I haven't gotten outside yet, stuck on the computers. And we have Sprint on it for our phones. And of course, Sprint was bought out by T-Mobile. And of course, we had to call them about our plan and get new phones and all that crap. But it turned out pretty good. Got new S22 phones coming. And they actually saved us, almost $30 a month on our monthly. So that turned out good, but that was an hour phone call. So I'm sure I've got very hungry piggies out here. So they're gonna give me an earful. But we're heading out here right now, get the little piggies fed. And I'm sure they're super hungry. They're, I'm sure not very understanding. It's all about pigs, by the way. It's all about food, all the time. So yeah, we'll get out there, get them all fed. Oh, and I need to go get their bowl. Okay, I told you I'm having a rough morning. So I gotta go back to the house, get the new bowl I bought them, which I forgot to take out last night. Anyway, I didn't mention, it is a semi-sparkling day in Central Oregon. We do have blue skies and stuff, but it's windy. It's actually a little cool. So, yeah, I don't think we quite qualify for the perfect sparkling day, but hey, I'll take the sunshine. So, and our water systems that we turned on seem to be working fine. Hasn't exploded or anything. Haven't flooded anything. So far so good. Got my big old bowl. It's a big bowl. And back to the piggies. Alright guys, got the new bowl here. That's to replace this thing here. So this can go away, since this is hard plastic. And once they rediscover they could destroy it, they will. So let's move this over here. And start the process of feeding the piggies. And I gotta get these girls some water now that they got a new bowl. So of course the hose is down here. Then we'll take care of the girls first today. And there's the two boys. Hi guys. Hello piggies. Hello. I'll be right back. Forgot to shut up the fence. Sorry, baby. All right, I gotta go. Poor Sparky. I feel bad. I'm sorry. Hi, guys. All right, let me feed the girls first. All right, guys. Got the two boys all fed. Girls are all fed too. Gave them a little extra food since they had to wait. I'm sure they don't really care, but I'm sure they're glad they got extra food. And we're filling their water up, and all is getting caught up. So even though I had a late start today, we'll go check some other systems here as soon as we get their water filled up here, and all is good. Well, I just got done watering all the above ground. Like I said, I'm still curious if anything comes up. I do see a little bit of lettuce coming up. Definitely seeing radishes coming up here, and here, all that. But I'm not sure if how well the strawberry is going to handle this cold temperature. So that's why I'm going to try to keep the ones I got in the green room growing as long as I can before I bring them outside, because we're still getting some pretty good cold spells. Look like dogs are having fun. So anyway guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. So So we had a lot of cooking on here, and I do appreciate it. Just want to show you that homesteading is so much more than just animals and growing things. It's also cooking and preserving. So I do suggest you go down to the description below. Go check out Melissa K's Norris is a book, handmade, good book. And I'll put a link to her YouTube channel too. So guys, please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. We would appreciate it. And yeah, I wish I could get some more sparkling days here in Central Oregon. That sure be nice. So guys, take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.